To your mistakes. Ready? Answers. And new ways. Twisting, freezing, assisting back with to press. Ski. Number 28, Brandon Schwartzes. Assistant captain number 55, Stephen Berg. Please rise, with your hats, and join us for our next game.
due to a scheduling conflict, Ryan will be joining us shortly after this first period, hopefully during the first period.
Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Nick Smith Center for Game 3 of the Eastern Conference series between the Arnprior Rivermen and North Dundas Rockets. My name is Ryan Woods, and I've just arrived from work in Stittsville. 10 minutes, 30 seconds gone in the opening period. The score remains 0-0. They must-win game for the Arnprior Rivermen. The shot stopped by Jenkins. The North Dundas Rockets lead the best-of-5 series 2-0. Both of the first 2 games of the series were played at the Chesterville Community and District Arena in North Dundas, where the Rockets won games that were not close by any means. Game 1 Saturday was a 12-2 Rockets victory. And Game 2 on Tuesday was a 14-3 Rockets victory as they took a 2-0 series lead. They have an opportunity to close out the series tonight on the road. Opportunity to decide it right in front of McMahon. Unable to get the redirect past Jenkins. The puck just came outside the blue line. Rock played it back in. Offside called against the Rockets with 8:21 remaining in the opening period. A much better start tonight for the Rivermen. They were down 4-0. Just 8 minutes into Game 2 on Tuesday. And they've survived nearly 12 minutes without surrendering a goal so far, as Moyes, the Rivermen's leading scorer thus far in this year's playoffs, gets the puck deep. And the battle continues in the near corner. It pops out to the far face-off circle, and the Rockets out to center ice. Saucer pass for Froats. Froats from the left circle. That angle shot. Lyle makes the save and hangs on. Froats scored the game-winning goal in Tuesday's game as he scored the 4-0 goal, which would prove up to be the game's winning goal. So far, shots on goal so far, 7-4 in favor of the Rockets. 8-4 now following that shot by Froats. The goaltending matchup tonight is Colin Lyle versus Matt Jenkins. An opportunity for Baxter. His shot is stopped. And it's skated out by McVie. McVie passes it to the left wing. Kugleta puts on the brakes. Tries to bank it off the boards for McVie. It's turned over by the Rivermen, and back come the Rockets 3-on-2. Rock with the drop pass, receives it at the right circle, but he mishandles it, falls to the ice, and is collided with Kugleta. Nice play by Power to knock it out of midair and skate up the right wing. His shot looking for the screen. Here the shot goes past the far post. The Rivermen battling along the far boards. Moyes plays it down low on the backhand. Pass comes ahead for Karen. Scored a pair of goals in Game 1 of the series. McNamee drops it for Karen. Backhand play in front, steered aside by Lyle. Another shot from the far circle and an opportunity at the side of the net, but McNamee was tied up. Johnny Kite races up the near boards, finds its way to McNamee out in front. Karen on the backhand is stopped by Lyle. McNamee over to the right point. Beveridge shoots. Lyle makes a save. It hits Kite. There's a broken stick off the shot. Nice toe drag by McNamee to gain the offensive zone. He tries to set up Williams for the one-time shot. Glenn Baker just plays the puck off the boards. The Rivermen will ice it, and the faceoff will come back down with the Rivermen end. 5:56 remaining in the opening period. Game 1 last Saturday saw the Rockets outscore the Rivermen 2-0 in the opening period before scoring 6 more goals in the second period and adding another 4 in the third period. So the longer and that the Rivermen can keep this game scoreless, the better chance they have. If you remember Game 2 against the Senior Comets, where they were facing elimination, the game remained the 1-1 deadlock until the third period, and the Rivermen won the game 3-2 in overtime to keep their season alive. This time, icing called against the Rockets as Tristan Francis goes back to pick up the puck. Jenkins stopped 18 of 20 shots in Game 1 and 29 of 32 shots in Game 2. He enters Game 3 with a 2-0 record this series with a .904 save percentage and a 2.5 goals against average. Shane Baker plays it to the outside. Williams' shot misses wide. Lau arrives to play the puck down low. Low behind the net. The puck bounces off a stick. Matt Denis plays it around the boards. Ashton takes a whack at it, unable to clear. Shot is stopped off the shot from Cowley. Williams takes a shove from Ashton. Pass back to Williams. His shot. He was trying to go high, short side, but Lyle had the glove hand there to make the save, catch the puck. No rebound. Face-off will remain inside the Rivermen end as we're inside the final 5 minutes to play in the opening period. 4:40 left on the clock. Face-off won by the Rockets. Cowley plays it down low. Awad separated from the puck along the boards. The Rivermen with an opportunity to clear. Backhand pass behind the net over to Victor in the far corner. Backhand pass attempt off the boards was picked off by the Rockets. The Rivermen able to break back the other way. A nice stick check inside the blue line. And a nice leaping play by McNamee to avoid overskating the puck. And he received the puck behind his back after landing. Now 3-on-3 back the other way. Nacita pass just ahead of McMahon on the far side. McIntyre battling in the near corner. Lyle helps pull the puck out from behind the Rockets' net. McNamee up at the blue line looking for a breakaway pass. Doesn't receive it. McIntyre into the zone. His shot off the glove of Lyle. That'll ensues behind the net. It's knocked ahead by the Rivermen. Pass over for McMahon. Gets past Baxter. Baxter plays it back, and here come the Rockets up the right wing. Across the blue line to Schnarek. Drops it for Froats. Froats behind the net, backhand pass out in front. Lyle makes the right kick save. Not sure if that puck arrived as a shot on goal, but Lyle was ready for it. McVeigh knocked down by Baxter away from the play and gets right back up. Battle along the near boards comes to the right circle. Puglietta dodges a check, but loses his stick in the process. And out to center ice, it's a 2-on-1 led by Gibson. Gibson over the right circle, but it's a nice interception by Saito to break up the play. Good defensive read by the Rockets to break up the feed. Looking for Moyes at the right circle. Lost shot. This is wide. Comes off the end, works back out in front. Walking stopped by Lyle. Glenn Baker unable to keep it in. Partial break for Ty Power. Power on the backhand. Scores. A rut for Ty Power to open the scoring. 1-0 Rivermen lead. 2:20 remaining in the opening period. That's the third goal of the playoffs for Ty Power. And the Rivermen bring this crowd to life in the late stage of the opening period. Let's see if they can make the Rockets play on their heels for a little bit, perhaps. Johnson stripped of the puck at center ice. Karen drops it for McNamee. McNamee up the right side. One-time shot beverages by Lyle. McNamee gets credit for the assist on the goal for Power. And it was McNamee who threw the puck out of the zone, and Glenn Baker was just not able to glove that one down and take away the breakaway pass for Power. And huge credit to Ty Power, able to use his speed to get behind the Rockets' defense and great patience to beat Matt Jenkins. Point shot stopped by Carlin Lyle, who continues his impressive play. Besides allowing 14 goals on 60 shots in Game 2 of this series, he was sensational in Round 1 against the Pontiac Senior Comets. Stopped 38 of 39 shots in the series clinching 5-1 victory here last Friday night. Shane Baker down low, plays it over to the near corner. Williams battling with Saito. We're inside the final minute of play in the first period. Wraparound attempt for Ward was broken up by the Rivermen. Ashton passes it off. Pass through center ice is broken up by the Rockets. Ward right back into the offensive zone. And it's stolen back by Lau. Ward gets the puck deep. Lyle comes out to play it. Ward leaves it back to the point. Howley's shot comes to the near face-off circle. Then separated from the puck was Jorson. Ward behind the net with 22 seconds remaining. Back to the point. Cowley down low. Shane Baker battling in the far corner. Shane Baker shakes off Steve Bird and gets it back to the point. Cowley's shot deflected wide. Final 5 seconds of the period. Bouncing puck at the near circle, and the time expires. The Rivermen have a 1-0 lead following 20 minutes of play, thanks to the game's one goal from Ty Power. First period shots on goal, 19-5 in favor of the North Dundas Rockets, and it's Colin Lyle stopping all 19 shots to keep this game scoreless. I wasn't sure what to expect driving down the 417 westbound out to Arnprior as I got off work this evening at 6 p.m. And I arrived with 10 minutes through the first period. I wasn't sure if I was going to see a score that was reminiscent of what we saw Tuesday night, where the score was already 4-0, 8 minutes into the game, and the game, for all intents and purposes, was decided. But that was not the case tonight. I was very excited to see a scoreless game when I came through the doors, and I raced up to the broadcast booth, and that was a very exciting, I imagine, opening 20 minutes. Of course, the 9.5 minutes that I saw, it was very close. I'm sure that the shot differential suggests that it was not a close period, and we know that that's the case with these two teams. You can tell from the scores from the games 1 and 2 that this is a mismatch. Everybody knows that Rivermen don't stack up well against the Rockets, but you have to give the Rivermen credit for playing with heart and taking a 1-0 lead through 20 minutes of play, being outshot 19-5. Lots of credit to Colin Lyle for giving his team the opportunity to get the lead, and we'll see what the Rivermen can do. They play well when their backs are against the wall. We saw it in round 1 against Pontiac. Of course, it's a really different matchup here against the Rockets, who have only lost a handful of games in the past 3 seasons combined. So we'll see what the Rivermen can do. We gotta appreciate their effort through the first 20 minutes, and we'll see what the last 40 minutes have in store. There's lots of games in the EOSHL this weekend as the playoffs continue. The Desirado Bulldogs and Gananoque Islanders are in Game 1 tonight of their best-of-5 series. The Islanders coming off their first-round win against Westport, and the Desirado Bulldogs coming off their first-round 2-0 series victory against the Lindsay Barncats. Both teams looking to advance to the Western Conference Final Series. another game one tonight, I believe, between the Swiss Falls Ritos and the Wolves. That series will get underway at 7:30 p.m. as the winner of that series will advance to play the winner of the Gananoque Jesuano series in the Western Conference Finals. On the other side of the Eastern Conference bracket, the Manotick Mariners have a 2-0 series lead against the South Stormont Mustangs. And game 3 of their series will be tonight as the series shifts to South Stormont. The Mustangs will look to get back in the series and force a game 4. And the Mariners will look to punch their ticket to the next round where they will take on the winner of Arnprior and North Dundas. That's your look at the other town scoreboard as the other games don't get underway tonight until 7:30 as you had an early start here at 6:30 p.m. Should the Rivermen hang on, game 4 will be here tomorrow night at 7:30. 1-0 Rivermen lead after 20 minutes of play. We will begin the second period at 5-on-5. We'll be back with the call for the second period on the RA Sports Network following the first intermission. Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for second period EOSHL playoff action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and it's a 1-0 Rivermen lead after 20 minutes of play, thanks to a goal from Ty Power on the breakaway, assisted by Matt Denny. First period shots on goal, 19-5 in favor of the Rockets. Both teams without a power play opportunity. We begin the second period at 5-on-5. The Rockets start out with possession behind their own net as they look to punch their ticket to the next round of the playoffs. Pass attempt for Ashton is broken up at center ice, and the Rockets will wheel with it. Gibson, centering pass, lock shot is stopped by Lyle, the 20th shot he's faced so far tonight. Lyle enters tonight with a .869 save percentage. So far in the playoffs with a 2-2 record. Cowley off the draw, gets the deflection on goal from Froats, and Lyle makes another save. Masita gets to center ice, cross-corner dump in. McMahon and Lau battling along the end boards. Lau comes out with the puck. He looks to clear the zone. It's stolen by McMahon. Backhand shot by Halford is stopped by Jenkins. 46 seconds gone in the second period. We'll take a look at the lineup changes for North Dundas out of the lineup tonight. From Game 2's lineup on Saturday, Sean Moores, Connor McCarthy, Jack Evans, Doug Harvey, and Marco Azzano, as well as Andrew Rajnovic out of the lineup tonight. Jumped off the boards. Victor back to pick up the puck. Icing called against the Rockets. Drawing into the lineup tonight for the Rockets is Basema Rod, Mike Byrne, Matt Cowley, Eric Law, Craig Baxter, and Brendan McIntyre. Face off to the right of Jenkins, won by the Rivermen. Shot attempt by Keenan, misses short side. The Rockets unable to exit the zone. Shot from outside the right circle on goal, and Jenkins makes the 12th save with 1:08 gone in the second period. Lineup changes for the Arnprior Rivermen. Out of the lineup tonight are Connor Noonan, Graham Denham, Isaac Kelly, and Ben Anderson. Pass down low for McMahon is broken up by Baxter. Kite pinches up the far boards in an effort to keep the play alive. It's an opportunity now for Karen to skate the puck out through center ice. He's kept wide by McMahon. He catches up to it. Lyle comes out to play it away from Karen. Beveridge's shot goes to the far corner and comes outside the blue line. Then Baker plays it back in. 2-on-1 opportunity, perhaps, led by Moyes. Moyes shoots! And Jenkins squeezes that arm glove side to trap the puck in the armpit and get a stoppage in play. And drawing into the lineup tonight for the Rivermen, Luca Nacita, Dylan McMahon, Tristan Francis, and Johnny Kite. Ward from his knees is able to make the cross ice pass to Beveridge, who executes the cross corner dump in. Kite plays it out to Kuguera at center ice. It's knocked off his stick by Ward. Shane Baker is the first man on the puck. In the far corner, he plays it down low for Williams. Williams looks to shake off Kite. Backhand shot in front, and Ward gets the Rockets on the board. It's a 1-1 tie. 2:21 into the second period. Well, that was far too much time and space in front of the net, allowing Kyle Ward to deke out Lyle and get the game's tying goal for the Rockets. Rivermen will need to respond and continue to play tight as they can against this stacked team. Giveaway, Johnson in front, and it's is stopped by Jenkins and Beveridge. Another opportunity for Power. It's a glove save for Jenkins. Well, that was a golden opportunity for the Rivermen, and Johnson knows that he's got to shoot the puck there. Jenkins still trapped behind the net. Not as great of an angle, but a wide open net. And unselfish play to find Power in the slot, who scored the game's opening goal, but that gave the Rockets too much time to recover, and they made the desperation save. Power denied his second goal of the game, and when we see what the outcome of this game is, that one could possibly haunt the Rivermen. Francis from the left point. Looks for Johnson down low. And it comes outside, just kept inside by Power. A little bit of a blind spot for me there at the blue line. A little bit of C, and the Rockets break out. The puck is floated out to center ice. Cowley will reach the puck at center ice, dump it in off the shin pad, race for the puck, and it's towards the goal. Lyle steers it to the far corner. Rivermen are able to clear. Pass through the middle. Gibson swoops it into the far corner. Centering pass is broken up, but Lyle recovers the puck. His shot is deflected wide. Karen looks to shake off a couple of Rivermen defenders. Does it behind the net. Opportunity out in front. The shot by Karen misses wide. Lock gets it back to Lyle. One-time shot stopped by Lyle. Lyle able to see that point shot all day long. No traffic in front of the net. No rebound provided. And we'll have a face-off inside the Rivermen end with 4:03 drawn in the second period. Left kick saved by Lyle off the draw. And it's thrown back to the point. Baxter's shot towards the net. Lyle is stretched out. He's able to find the puck and make the desperation save. The battle continues in the near corner, and the Rivermen will float it out to center ice. Pass through the middle. Kushnerek with a move to get around Bird and Ashton. McNamee from the left boards finds Karen at the left point. He dodges a check and makes a move, passes it down low, out in front, finds Karen. Karen goes top shelf to make it 2-1 against the Rockets with their first lead of the game. 4:48 into the second period. Messina with the puck at center ice. Gets it into the right face-off circle. Baxter separates McMahon from the puck. Williams sweeps it off the boards. Scrubbed down in the near corner. Williams keeps the play to the outside. Kushnerek looks to break up the left wing. Ward's clearing attempt ramps up the stick of height and out of play with 5:16 from the second period. Face off coming to the left of Jenkins. And it's poked out. It's a race for the puck. It could be a 2-on-1 for the Rockets. Williams in the slot. However, the play broken up by Francis. And the Rockets regain the offensive zone. Williams backhand pass in front. Francis breaks up the pass attempt. And Lyle smothers the puck to slow things down with 5:35 gone in the second period. A quick pair of goals to start the second period for the Rockets now. What the Rivermen need to do is slow the game down and avoid giving up. You know what? You give up 2 goals, it's not the end of the world. But if you allow the Rockets to get rolling at 3, 4 goals and really blow this game open, then they are in trouble. Mock turns with it at center ice. McMahon, nice job to get the stick on the puck. Across the blue line, Gibson's shot, looking glove side. Lyle looked like he had no idea where the puck went. It may have caught a piece of his glove originally before going over to the far corner. Wrap around the tank, the puck comes back to Keenan. He gets the deflection on goal. Jenkins makes the save. Breakaway pass. Gibson dives as an effort to receive it. However, unable to maintain control. Great effort, though. Gotta love the desperation. Moyes receives it. Carries the puck across the blue line, and that's a textbook onside. Great awareness by Moyes to know that he had possession and was able to carry it across the blue line. Centering pass. Now with the one-timer, he fans. Lyle reaches out to poke the rebound away. It's off a skate in front. Victor, unable to clear. He was looking for Moyes at the offensive blue line. Shot misses high off the glass. It's kept in by Cowley. Bird gets it out to the left circle, deflected on goal. Lyle makes a save in tight, deep in his crease. Still able to find the puck and react in time. A hard shot from the left circle. Lyle makes the save. Collision in front. Fugletta reaches forward. It's poked back out to Caron at center ice. Dropping the shoulder. McNamee pulls it to the backhand. He's rubbed out along the boards, but gets some help as Caron continues to battle along the end boards. Kushneric. Great effort by the official to jump over the puck and not get in the way. Fugletta battling Kushneric down low. Caron pulls it out of the corner, out in front. It's off a stick out to center ice. A race back the other way. Fugletta in on Jenkins. Jenkins passes it behind the net. So the Rivermen look to force the turnover. And they're able to find possession at the far faceoff circle. Harford was hit along the boards by Baxter. Fugletta is knocked off his stick. Kite comes in to keep the play alive. Fugletta out in front. And it's bouncing. Spears the crease to the near corner. The Rivermen that close to tying the game. Kite cuts to the backhand and gets the puck deep. So we approach the midway point of the second period. Out in front, Fugletta shot. And that's giant larceny from Matt Jenkins to take away a short goal far side. I got a flash of the leather to take away the far side from Fugletta, who's been the Rivermen's best player in this series. Back from the Rockets and unable to connect on the pass. Allows the Rivermen to break back out. Ty Power, who was robbed of a goal earlier in the period, throws it on net. Jenkins makes another glove save. What an opportunity for the Rivermen. A number of opportunities. However, unable to find the back of the net. And they are now 9:05 into the second period. Still trailing just by 1. Alford in the high slot backhand shot towards the net. A rebound opportunity. Alford out of the far corner. Bouncing puck through the crease. Francis plays it to the circle. Johnson over to Power. Power spinning shot attempt on goal. Jenkins swallows it up and hangs on for a defensive zone face-off as we're 32 seconds away from the midway point of tonight's game. And all I can think about is a trifecta of missed opportunities for the Rivermen so far this period. and they continue to pressure and generate more opportunities against this tough Rockets team. Karen plays it to the outside, and it's fired in. We got an arm in the air. Interference call is coming up, and we're going to see the first power play opportunity of the game. A penalty going against the Rockets, and they are in disbelief. There's been quite an argument from Karen, who is continuing to argue the call from the penalty box. This will be the first power play opportunity in the game for either team, and the Rivermen have only one power play goal this postseason, 1 for 19 with the man advantage. Sato's shot is stopped by Jenkins. Is operating at 5.3%. They need to generate more with the man advantage, and they have a huge opportunity to do so here. McMahon fanned on the shot attempt, but he recovers. Some stick handling at the far point. Pass into the high slot for Halford, who crosses over and finds Saito at the left point. He walks in and he shoots it. Max Saito on the power play ties the game with 9:46 remaining in the second period with his first career EOSHL playoff goal, and that may be his first career regular season or playoff EOSHL goal. The former Arnprior Packer, with his biggest goal of his career, ties the game.
Arnprior Rivermen.
Walk across the blue line. Bouncing puck in front. Moyes up the right wing. Looks to center for Kuglietta, who was knocked down. And I believe now will be just offside. Halford and Nasita picking up the assists on the power play goal. Schnerik knocks the puck out of midair and carries it through center ice. He looks to make a move to the net, tried to catch the backhand and back to the forehand, but ran out of real estate, was unable to get the shot off. Baxter will arrive to the puck, and Kushnerek passes it out to center ice. Bird across the blue line receives the return feed, directs it towards the goal. Lyle's able to make the save, and the Rivermen will battle to get the puck out. McNamee regains possession behind the net. Forehand pass, Beveridge, one-timer, kicked aside by Lyle. It's a 2-on-1, but Beveridge on the back check is able to catch Kuglietta. Kuglietta still gets a shot off, but misses the net. The puck ricochets off the end boards, and Jenkins is able to hang on. And now Kuglietta and Beveridge, after the whistle, getting involved. Glenn Baker in there as well. .826 remaining in the second period, and the lone power play opportunity of the game, a successful one for the Rivermen. And now a 2-on-4 opportunity led by Ward. Not much that he could do, as puck was stolen and played out to center ice by Sato. Halford across the blue line, looks to go behind the defense. He's kept away from the puck by Beveridge. Move to the backhand. Shane Baker unable to break away with it. Power tries to drop it off to Halford, but it's broken up by Glenn Baker. Off the skate of Froats down low. Beveridge collides with Kite. Kite in deep Tries to race back out to center. Power knocked off the puck by Ward. Williams feeds it across the blue line. Beveridge receives it on the near side. It's to center ice. Wires one in. Lyle makes the save. It's turned over to Ward, who got the Rockets on the board earlier in the period. Bird up the right side. 2-on-2. Drop pass to Power. Power drops the shoulder. It's knocked off his stick. And the Rockets keep the play to the outside. Penalty call coming up, this time against the Rivermen. I don't know about this. It's going to be a holding call, but both players had a hold of each other. And that's going to be the argument for the Rivermen. Ty Power is being sent off, and this is a dangerous Rockets power play to give any opportunities to, as the Rockets are 4 for 7 with a man advantage in this year's playoffs. 57.1% success rate. Usually you have a power play that's above 25%. It's a pretty good one. Talk about 57%. Lyle stretches across to make a huge save and stops the rebound as well. Well, look at all the saves this period that Jenkins has made, and there's a highlight reel save for Carlin Lyle to keep this game tied at 2. McNamee along the near boards receives the pass and feeds it across the blue line. Lau back outside the right circle. McNamee tries to go through the slot to find Locke on the far side. He recovers and keeps the play alive. Locke over to the right circle. McNamee in front for Karen, who stopped, and the rebound is clear to the point, but kept in. Karen drops it to Lau. His shot is off the leg of Ashton. Locke plays it back to the point. Lau down low for Locke. Ward pokes it out of the far corner. Back to the point. It came outside the blue line, and what a hit by Ashton to knock Lau to the ice and get the puck out. 50 seconds remain on the penalty to tie Power. Karen across the blue line makes a move to the backhand. What a play. Gibson from the left circle out in front, and a nice stick save by Matt Denis on the doorstep. Kushnerek streaks up the left side. Throats gets out, allowing the play to continue. Kushnerek, stick tied up, throws it towards the net from the near corner, and Lyle will find the puck and hang on with 5:34 remaining in the second period. Matt Denis just saved a sure goal. Another close call. There's been a number of close calls both ways this period, but the most reliable defensive player for the Rivermen this season, with one of his most clutch moments of the season, taking away a golden opportunity on the power play for the Rockets. Just 10 seconds remaining on the Rockets' man advantage. Williams will skate out up the left side. He has to deal with Jorson on the back check. It's stolen by the Rivermen. Power is out of the box. Jorson across the blue line drops it for Nasita. And it was a cluster at the Rockets' blue line, not allowing the Rivermen to enter the offensive zone. Williams towards the net. Bird from the far circle out to Shane Baker. One of the benches was calling for too many men for the duration of time. However, nobody saw any too many men infractions. Some speed for Halford. Wraparound attempt, tries to play it out in front, but lost control while rounding the corner. Sato gets a deflection into the offensive zone from Nisita. Lau out in front. Lau unable to break up the play behind the net. McMahon out in front. An opportunity at the side of the net. And once again, the Rivermen out to McMahon in front, who lost control. And now it's a one-on-one opportunity. McIntyre up the right side. Receives it off his skate. And they are calling too many men this time. It was a quick line change off the rush. And the Rockets bench cannot believe it. I would have to see a replay on that one. It was a very close call. But given the Rivermen falling for too many men moments ago off the same sequence of play for the second time, we're begging for a call from the officials. There's no one in the box yet to serve the penalty. Awad will serve the penalty. McIntyre and Awad both went to serve the penalty, but Awad got there sooner. And it's now the second power play opportunity of the period for the Rivermen. Power shot, high blocker side is stopped, and the rebound is played out down the ice by McNamee. The Rivermen 1 for 1 with the man advantage so far tonight, and they will look for a second power play goal. It was only the second power play goal allowed in the playoffs by the Rockets. McVee out in front tries to slide it forward, and he doesn't. Anthony McVee, power play, but the Rivermen are back in front. Anthony McVee with his third goal of the playoffs, his first goal since game 1 against the Pontiac Senior Comets, where he scored a pair. Gibson in behind the defense. He's stopped, but draws a penalty. Slashing call coming against the Rivermen will send the Rockets back to the power play. What a move by Anthony McVee, and all alone. I thought he was going to try and go high shelf, short side, but he saw some daylight through the 5-hole and slid it through the wickets of Matt Jenkins to give the Rivermen a 1-goal lead. Their second lead of the game, as this game continues to follow a roller coaster ride of emotions. Lau's shot from the point is stopped by Lyle. It'll be Tristan Francis in the box for the Rivermen. Ty Power with his second point of the game, picking up the assist. And Cuglietta earning another point. The Rivermen keep the puck to the outside and are able to clear it the length of the ice as we're inside the final 3 minutes of play in the second period. Karen drops it back to Lau. Lau over to the left circle, drop pass back to Lau. Back over to the left circle, Locks shot, hits the side of the net. Well, the Rockets able to keep play alive. Lau down to the right circle. Stick handling, one-time shot attempt for Karen is blocked by Sato. The Rockets maintain possession. 55 seconds gone on the penalty to Francis. Karen down low to the goal line. Centering pass back door out in front. Karen shoots and Lyle gets some help as the shot is blocked. And it's sent to length of the ice by Keenan. The Rockets right back in on the power play. Karen's shot is blocked and it trickles towards the net where Lyle will hang on with 44 seconds remaining in the penalty to Francis. The Rockets continue to press for the game-tying goal. 2:02 remaining in the second period. McNamee unable to keep the puck in. Kishnerick will settle it down at the Rockets' blue line. He looks to carry it through a wave of Rivermen players. McNamee over to the left circle. Centering pass attempt broken up. Kishnerick from the point. Lyle makes the save and the rebound flies over the glass and out of play. Just 15 seconds left in the Rockets power play, their second power play opportunity of the game. Lots of opportunities, however, unable to convert. McNamee out in front. Lyle comes across to take away another deflection, this time from Gibson. McNamee looks to go high glove side. Lyle slashes the leather, and we have seen a number of highlight reel saves tonight at both ends. Both of these goalies putting on a show. Just 3 seconds left for the Rivermen on the penalty kill. If they can win the face-off here, that'll just about do it. The Rockets with the puck along the near boards. Nisita is off the bench, and the Rivermen are back to even strength. It's played out to center ice. And Nisita looks to force the turnover once again. He does. And we're inside the final minute of play in the second period. Victor up the left wing, bouncing puck. Nisita across the blue line. McMahon to the net, but Beveridge is able to catch Nisita on the back check and force the turnover. Pass ahead looking for Williams. Williams and Keenan battling into the near corner. Keenan plays it ahead. Halford finds Nisita. Nisita turns it over to Lau. Nisita reaches to receive it, and he carries it across the blue line, drops it to Halford. Nisita is tied up by Glenn Baker, and the Rockets will look to break out for one last opportunity with 12 seconds remaining in the period. Halford leaves it for Ashton. 5 seconds remain. Francis receives it. He tried to center it, and the Rivermen unable to get the shot off. And the Rockets hold it as time expires. It was a back and forth second period, but the Rivermen remain on top by one as they lead 3-2 following 2 periods of play, and they are 20 minutes away from sending this series to a Game 4 tomorrow night. What an event as this game has turned into a close game. It's 3-2 following 40 minutes of play. The Rivermen looking to keep their series alive, and the Rockets looking to punch their ticket to the next round of the playoffs, where they would take on either the South Stormont Mustangs or the Manotick Mariners. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. The Deseronto Bulldogs hosting the Gananoque Islanders in Game 1 of their second round best-of-5 series, and it's a 4-1 lead for the Bulldogs following 20 minutes of play, out shooting. That can't be right. It appears as if the Islanders outshot the Bulldogs 18-4 in the first period. However, the Bulldogs scored on all of their shots and have a 4-1 lead. I don't think that can be right. However, the Bulldogs do have a 4-1 lead after 20 minutes of play, so they look to take a 1-0 lead in their series. Elsewhere in the EOSHL tonight, the Manotick Mariners and South Stormont Mustangs in Game 3. The Mustangs with a 3-1 lead, 9 minutes into the first period, as they look to keep their season alive and force a Game 4 as they trail that series 2-0. And one more game on the EOSHL calendar tonight between the Wolves and the Ritos. It's a 1-0 Wolves lead 7 minutes into the first period, thanks to the goal from Ben Langiel, assists to Lukasavich, and Alexander Fleming have the Wolves up 1-0 over the Ritos early in Game 1. That's our look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You're watching the Arnprior Rivermen and the North Dundas Rockets in Game 3. It's 3-2 Rivermen after 40 minutes of play. We'll be back with the call for the third period on the RA Sports Network following the second intermission. Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for third period EOSHL playoff action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and it's a 3-2 Rivermen lead following 2 periods of play. Can they send this series to a Game 4 tomorrow night? We will find out. The second period scoring summary. So a pair of goals at even strength for the Rockets. Kyle Ward made it 1-1. 2:21 into the second period. Assists to Tanner Williams and Shane Baker. Cody Caron gave the Rockets their first lead of the game at 15-12. Assists to McNamee and Kushnerek. Mike Sato evened up the score at 9:46 on the power play. Alex Halford and Luca Nasita with the assists. And with 3:24 remaining in the second period, Anthony McVeigh on the power play once again gave the Rivermen their second lead of the game, tied power, and Andrew Cuglietta with the assists. Second period shots on goal, 27-9 in favor of the Rockets. The Rockets 0 for 2 on the power play. The Rivermen 2 for 2 with the man advantage. We begin the third period at full strength. And off the face-off, the Rockets fire the puck into the far corner. Gibson with the alley-oop. Off the backhand, Lau carries it wide on the backhand, throws it out in front. The Rivermen clear it past Cowley at the far point, but icing is called 21 seconds into the third period. And as we take a look at the shot total, once again, 27 shots in the second period, only 2 past Carlin Lyle. He's stopped 44 of 46 shots so far tonight. And it's a goal off the plate shot, trickles through Carlin Lyle, and we have a tie game just 24 seconds into the third period. Gibson leads the high five train past the Rockets bench, and that is a deflating goal for the Rivermen to allow so early in the period. And there was lots of traffic in front of Lyle and just unable to squeeze that one. It trickles through, and the Rockets have tied the game. And it's a turnover, shot from the right circle. Misses wide and comes all the way back out to center ice. So Mitch Gibson does get credit for the third goal of the game for the Rockets. It's his first goal, I believe, this postseason. Lau up the left side. His shot catches Lyle up high, right in the mask. The whistle went, although the puck was loose. That was a high, hard shot right to the face. Lyle looks to shake that one off. We want to wish a speedy recovery to Rivermen backup goaltender Lane Ravery, who was in the net last Saturday in North Dundas and was unfortunately injured in his third period appearance. We hope that he is back to full health as soon as possible, and once again wish him a speedy recovery. Mike Pocock is backing up the Rivermen tonight. Face-off win. There was a battle off the puck drop. The Rockets get it back to the point. Kushnerek's shot is blocked. The rebound is stolen back by the Rockets. It's poked away by Sato. Karen cycles it down low. McNamee out in front. Back to the near point. Karen to McNamee from a bad angle. It's gloved down in front by Halford. And what's the call here? The net just came off slightly behind Carlin Lyle, enough to get the stoppage in play with 1:31 gone in the third period. So far, the entirety of the third period has been played in the Rivermen end. The Rivermen with their season on the line. We'll see how many offensive chances they can generate in an attempt to regain their lead. Height, backhand pass up the boards. Moyes plays it out. McVie wires it around the boards, and Moyes will wait for it in the near corner. Bounces out to the near face-off circle. Hit delivered along the boards by Moyes, and the Rivermen, Cuglietta, all tied up, unable to win the battle. He was nearly 1-on-3. And colliding at the blue line was Cuglietta with Kite, allowing the Rockets to break in with numbers. And Lyle makes the save off the shot. Pass into the near corner for Beveridge. Beveridge gets it behind the net to Shane Baker. Backhand pass down low. Ward plays it back to the point. Glenn Baker's shot is blocked. Ward pushes it to the outside. Blocker saved by Lyle. Puck comes to the near boards. It's played back to the point. Beveridge shot kicked aside by Lyle. Beveridge keeps the play alive. Locked off the bench. His shot is stopped by Lyle through the screen. And the Rivermen clear it past Glenn Baker. And icing is waved off as Jenkins comes out to play it. The Rivermen were hollering that Baker had an opportunity to play it and that icing should have been out of the question from the word go. And what a play to hold the blue line, lock out in front, kick towards the goal. Lyle jumps across to make the save. There would have been some discussion regarding the legality of the redirection, as from my vantage point, it appeared to be kicked on goal. However, Lyle made the save, so we don't even need to have that discussion. Another shot attempt hits the side of the net. 3:40 gone in the third period. Lau is taken down by Power, and the puck. Everybody has lost sight of the puck. It was wedged perhaps underneath the Rivermen net. Clean face-off win from McNamee. Lau down low. McNamee at the goal line chugs off a defender and carries it back to the point. Shot towards the net, hits deflected over the glass and out of play. Cowley crept in and took his shot. What will it take to break the ice here in the third period? Who will break the deadlock? Lau gets the return feed, one-time shot. Lyle able to make the save. No traffic for that one. That was a clear lane all the way through, and Lyle does a good job to not allow any rebound. McNamee wins it to himself off the draw and shoots it off the outside of the post. Backhand saucer pass kept in by Lau, and his shot through traffic is thrown on goal. It's wide. The rebound is cleared to the far corner. Lau racing to keep it in. He pokes it past Jorson. Keenan, backhand pass out to the blue line, but Lau keeps it in once again. Shot high towards the net. Bird was looking for the deflection. He was unable to find it. Just waving the stick in through the shooting lane, and the puck arrives at Lyle, who is once again able to hang on for a defensive zone faceoff. Kishnerek, shot is blocked and it's stolen. McMahon looking to break ahead, but he's caught on the back check by Karen. And Karen just unable to receive the reception. Victor back to play it around the boards, out of the far corner, out in front, and it's thrown on net by McNamee. Lyle makes another save. Opportunity for the Rivermen. Halford into the offensive zone, tries to play it to himself. McMahon sweeps it on goal, and Jenkins makes the save. Off the low shot attempt, the battle continues along the end boards. Halford and McMahon down low. Baxter unable to clear the puck past McMahon. McMahon backhand pass down low for Halford. He sweeps it. Kite pinches in from the right point. Halford battling in the near corner. McMahon now along the half wall. It's out in front. Jenkins forced to cover as Halford was all alone in front, and Jenkins nearly took too much time, which could have cost the Rockets dearly. He was just waving his gloved hand over the puck, inviting Halford to steal it from him. But hey, no harm, no foul. Jenkins knew exactly how much time he had and got the stoppage and play just in the nick of time. Puglietta and Glenn Baker battle in the far corner. Puglietta unable to get the puck deep, but continuing to battle the Rockets with possession. Shane Baker in front of the timekeeper's area makes a move around Puglietta. It's inside the blue line. Williams shot. It's kicked aside with the right pad of Lyle. Ward makes a nice move around Moyes to the backhand from the right circle, unable to get the shot off. Pass ahead for Moyes. Moyes is hit by Beveridge, and the GoPro went flying into the penalty box. And Moyes is trying to pick up the GoPro off the ice. What is going on? And the Rockets are calling for too many men on the ice. Play continues. Lyle out of the net. Johnson ahead for Power. And it was a delayed offside. Good patience by Williams to wait for the play to get tagged up. Shot is broken up. Pass ahead for Power is deflected away by Lau, which negates the icing, allowing Power to be the first man on the puck. Power pins Lau against the boards. Halford from the slot. He shoots and misses wide. Gibson knocks it out to center ice. A nifty reception by Froats, but it's knocked away. Pass back into the defensive end. Lau makes a move through center ice. Get around Power. Gibson's shot was caught up in the stick of Halford, and the whistle goes. The puck was loose. Lyle had it just long enough, and the official lost sight of it. They had a stoppage in play with 7:22 gone in the third period. Adrian Moyes making his best effort to reattach the GoPro to his helmet. Looking to do so in record time. He hopes to not miss any shifts as well. Rockets floated in. McNamee gets it deep. Kite is the first man to arrive. He plays it and drops it behind the Rivermen goal. Hard clear off the glass. And icing is called against the Rivermen. Mike Byrne asking for an explanations in regards to something. Off the face-off, Karen to the right point. Kashnerik winds up, and Lyle out at the edge of the blue paint is able to make the save. Both teams continuing to keep the shifts short. The Rivermen make another line change as we approach the second half of the third period. Giveaway in front, and they score! Go-ahead goal from McNamee, and the Rockets lead 4-3. 8:03 into the third period. The Rivermen will need to dig deep just like they did in the first round against Pontiac. Just as they did in the second period, where they gave up 2 goals to the Rockets, where they took a 3-2, a 2-1 lead. The Rivermen were able to battle back to regain a 3-2 lead, now trailing by 1 in the third period. How deep can they dig? It's past Victor. Victor back to pick it up. No icing called against the Rockets, and Victor fires it through center ice. It's off a stick in the skate of Nasita. McMahon steals it down low. Pass back to the point, misses McVeigh, and then has to race back quickly. Keenan does so, but he's knocked to the ice by Shane Baker. A nice play from the knees by Keenan to protect the puck. Play it ahead to McVeigh. Inside the left wing, Nasita's shot is stopped by Jenkins, and he's held it for 5 seconds before the official blew the whistle. He was debating and debating, wanting to play it, holding, stalling, waiting some more, and then the official finally blew the whistle. So we have a face-off inside the Rockets' end with 8:56 gone in the third period. Could the Rockets be a mere 11:04 away from another trip to the third round of the EOSHL playoffs? Centering pass. That is a poor angle shot that caught the outside of Jenkins' pad. And he was just able to hold the puck against the near post. And the net came off as a result of the post holding action from Jenkins. Lau. Backhand pass behind the net. Cowley gets it ahead to Locke. Locke threads the needle with the pass over to the right wing, but it's stolen back by the Rivermen and locked down by Locke. Pass misses everybody at the point. Froats races back to protect the puck from Moyes, who's back out there. Locke deflected it, but it stayed outside the blue line. The play is onside. Locke from the right circle. His shot is kicked aside by Lyle. And in the far corner, a nice move for the Rivermen to get around Gibson and draw a penalty on the slash. Halford into the offensive zone. On the backhand, plays it out in front, and it's stopped up behind the net. And the Rockets touch up. It will be officially a hooking penalty against Mitch Gibson. And we are past the midway point of the third period. 9:56 left to play. The Rivermen, who were 2 for 2 with the man advantage in the second period, now go back to work with their third power play opportunity of the game. They only had 1 power play goal in the playoffs entering tonight. They already have 2 in tonight's game. And with the power play clicking, can they find a way to tie this game once again? Halford passes it ahead, and it's dropped back. Halford plays it to the outside. McMahon off a skate, bouncing puck towards the net. Jenkins finds it and hangs on. 28 seconds gone in the penalty to Gibson, and the Rivermen so far prevented from getting set up in the offensive zone. Off the face-off, McMahon plays it to the hash marks. Return feed to the point. Pass comes across to Sato, who scored on the power play in the second period. McMahon at the top of the zone pushes it to the outside. Centering pass attempt for Halford. Pass back. Poked away from McMahon. McMahon reaches to keep it in. It's a bouncing puck. Baxter is able to fire it off the glass down the length of the ice. Halfway through the Rivermen power play, McMahon gathers some speed. He's 1-on-4. He's forced wide. He plays it off the end boards. Racing to keep it in was Francis, I believe. And it's knocked down. And it's poked out. A diving effort by Shane Baker. And what happened to Ward's stick? He's saying that it was knocked out of his hands, but it looked like it just went flying. I've never seen a stick that out of control before. If you lose your stick and it goes flying that far, you got to have a better grip on it. Pass for McVeigh, who looks to slip the knee to the forehand, and he's unable to slide it past Jenkins. Francis across for Power. Power play has expired. The Rivermen now 2 for 3 with the man advantage, and it's a delayed offside. The linesman originally signaled that the play was onside, saw his mistake and called offside just a touch late. And now there's a penalty call for what I imagine will be unsportsmanlike conduct. The Rockets bench was absolutely giving it to the linesman who originally missed the offside call. He did correct himself and made the right call. However, the Rockets get caught and send the Rivermen right back to the power play. Nasita down low to McMahon, and it's an opportunity for the Rockets shorthanded. Karen leads the rush. Karen holds, and he shoots, and Lyle makes the save. It was officially unsportsmanlike conduct to Ward, who was not happy after losing his stick in the offensive zone. And the clock hasn't started. Uh-oh. Clock did not start as play continued, and there was originally 16 seconds gone in the penalty to Ward. So we will have to put a few seconds back on the clock or take a few seconds off the clock. I'm not sure how they're going to decide to approach this situation where the face-off would go if they just restart the play with the face-off in the Rivermen end where it had been when the puck was dropped previously with 1:44 remaining on the penalty kill. The officials now having a discussion with Rivermen head coach Mike Byrne. And it looks like the face-off will once again be in the Rivermen end with no time being added or taken off the clock. Face off won by Halford. And once again, the clock did not start. The clock is having some technical issues. And they're just going to see if we can restart the clock entirely. I believe there's about 7:39 remaining in the third period. 7:25 now is what they have on the clock. And they're discussing the timing increments. 1:39 remaining on the penalty toward. And hopefully we now are able to continue play. I believe it was 7:39 remaining. They have 7:25 on the clock now. Or perhaps it was 1:39 remaining in the penalty. That's where I'm getting 39 from. And this has been an unexpected delay that has taken some time. Lyle's just trying to stay warm. Off the draw. Lau shoots through traffic and Lyle makes the save. Another short-handed shot for the Rockets. There's Johnson. He feeds it into Nicita. Nicita on the backhand. It's on the goal line. And it's pulled off the goal line by Lau. Matt Mann at center ice makes a nifty move, and he's going to regain the offensive zone. Halford receives the pass. It floats over to the left circle. Johnson gets it down low. McMahon battling along the end boards. Still 1 minute remaining on the penalty toward. Sato plays it down low. Nicita lets it go behind the net to McMahon. Johnson sweeps it along the board. Sato races to keep it in. Shot attempt coming, perhaps. They need to get one on the net. They keep moving it around the perimeter. Lau plays it ahead, and Caron is able to clear the zone. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty to the Rockets. 6:13 left in the third period. Across the blue line, and a hit along the far boards delivered by Beveridge. It's kept in at the left point. Moyes in the far corner gets it back to the point. Francis down low, out in front through the crease. Ward is out of the box. Opportunity perhaps for one more shot. Now the Rockets are completely reset. 5-on-5. The Rivermen 2 for 4 with the power play. Ward shoots and he pumps beer bottle. With 5:30 remaining, the Rockets take a 2-goal lead. And that could very well be the second last nail in the coffin. It doesn't completely seal the deal quite yet, but that is a tough pill for the Rivermen to swallow as they now trail by 2 in the late stages of the third period. Froats in the near corner. Puck finds its way in front of the net. Another opportunity, and the puck comes out of the crease. It's skated out by Francis. And some more speed for the Rockets through the neutral zone. Keenan keeps Lau to the outside. 2-on-1 battle behind the net. Law throws it back to the point. Bouncing puck comes outside the blue line. And it's thrown towards the net. Delayed offside. Gives the Rivermen time to break out. And with 4:32 remaining, we will keep an eye on Lyle. Turnover by Jenkins. An opportunity at the side of the net is kept away by the Rockets. And it's thrown over the glass and out of play. Will it be a delay of game penalty? Arm is in the air, and the officials will meet with the linesman to discuss. And it's going to be a penalty for a delay of game against the Rockets. Hold the phone. We're not certain yet. Okay, now we know for sure. Kushnerick to the box for delay of game. With 4:20 remaining, the Rivermen, who scored twice consecutively on the man advantage in the second period, if they could ever score a power play goal, they need one now. They've got McMahon, Nasita, Halford, and Johnson out there with Francis, I believe. Nasita at the right point plays it down low. McMahon behind the net, back to Francis. Nasita receives it at the near point. Sato towards the goal. Jenkins gets a piece of it, and it's cleared out by the Rockets. Sato settles it down and drops it for Halford, who leaves it for Sato. McMahon up the right side. Pass off to the left circle. A shot off the rush. Hits the glass. Nasita on the backhand. Throws to the forehand. McMahon to Nasita. The give and go on the near side. McMahon looks to hit the reverse check. It's turned over to Karen, who fires it down the ice. 1 minute gone, and the penalty to Kushnerick. And Lyle with the stretch pass attempt up the left wing. Moyes lost it in his feet. Glenn Baker sends it down the ice. 3:05 remaining. Lyle remains in the Rivermen net with 40 seconds left on the power play. Once again, pass doesn't connect, and it's caught up in the feet. McVie backhands it into the near corner, and it's played out to center ice. Francis knocks it down. 2:42 left to play. Here comes Ward short-handed. His shot is blocked. Williams from the far corner out in front. Ward deflects it high, and it bounces over the stick of Moyes. Ward will just get the puck deep. It bounces out of the corner. Lyle out of the net. And the Rivermen catch a break as no one was there to capitalize. The Rockets back to even strength. Walk's shot is stopped. Moyes plays it around the boards. Nasita is off the bench. 2:10 left to play. Will Lyle come to the bench for the extra attacker? Locke is knocked to the ice by Moyes on his way off the ice. It's a 2-on-1 led by Locke. Locke over to the right circle, and Gibson is stopped by Lyle with 1:57 remaining. The Rockets bench were looking for an interference call against Moyes, and Locke arguing the non-call with the official. Guess that he didn't see it, or just decided that with less than 3 minutes to play, the penalty against the Rivermen would all but end their season and take away any opportunity they have at tying the game. However, Lyle is still between the posts. He has not made his way to the bench for the extra attacker, and the Rivermen need two. With 1:35 remaining, it comes around the boards. Pass out to center ice is picked off by Kushnerek. Lyle out once again with 1:23 remaining. And it's last call for the Rivermen. Lyle is going to stay put. Shot towards the net. Jenkins comes out to make the save. And it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. Mike Byrne is now calling his timeout. And that 5-3 goal by Kyle Ward with 7:45 remaining. Was actually listed with 5:30 remaining. They've updated the scoring summary to correctly reflect that Kyle Ward scored the 5-3 goal with 5:30 remaining. Surely has broken the spirits of the Rivermen, who played a close game, keeping the score close as they could. Lyle now on the bench for the extra attacker. Had they been able to keep it at a 1-goal deficit, then maybe we'd be a little bit more excited about this extra attacker situation. But with just over a minute remaining, the Rivermen will do everything they can in an attempt to tie this game, or at least pull this game within one. And they blocked the first attempt at the empty net. A diving effort by Bird, unable to get it past McVeigh. We're inside the final minute of the third period, and it's off the side of the net. McNamee catches up to it. He will pull it out in front, and he seals the deal with 39 seconds remaining. Second goal of the period for McNamee makes it 6-3, and the Rockets are headed to the third round of the EOSHL playoffs. They're 39 seconds away from completing the second round sweep against the Arnprior Rivermen. As it stands, 4 unanswered goals in the third period, and the Rivermen will close out this season with having defeated the Pontiac Senior Comets 2-1 in the first round and falling 3-0 in the second round against the North Dundas Rockets. Final 13 seconds of the season, and the puck is off the glass by Jorson and banked down the ice. The final 5 seconds will tick off the clock as Keenan receives the puck. The North Dundas Rockets defeat the Arnprior Rivermen 6-3 and await the winner of Menotic and South Stormont for their third round matchup. They're announcing the 3 stars. Kyle Ward is named the third star of the game, as he picked up a pair of goals. Ty Power named the second star of the game. Power named the second star of the game with 1 goal and 1 assist, and he could have had more. And we look back at the second period and the missed opportunities, power in front of the net after Jenkins got caught misplaying the puck. That really ended up being a turning point in the game. Johnson tried to center the puck to power for the better angle, and unfortunately they were unable to capitalize. And there were a few other opportunities at that point in the second period when the game was 2-1, 2-2, where the Rivermen just couldn't solve Jenkins, and that allowed the Rockets to steady themselves and take this game over in the third period, where they outshot Arnprior 24-10 in the third period, bringing the total shots in tonight's game to 70-24 in favor of the Rockets. And the Rivermen saluting their faithful fans tonight as their season comes to an end. They made it farther in the playoffs this year than either of the previous 2 seasons, and they were able to defeat the Pontiac Senior Comets in the first round, which really would end up being the highlight of their season this year. And for the North Dundas Rockets, they are still a powerhouse. They have always been a powerhouse, and they will continue to be a powerhouse as they won games 1 and 2 this series by a combined score of 25-5. So when you look at that disparity and see how close tonight's game was up until the very end in the late stages of the third period, the Rivermen did what they could to keep up with this stacked team, and North Dundas will go on to face either South Stormont or Manotick in the third round of the playoffs and look to advance to another EOSHL playoff final series. We want to thank everyone for tuning into tonight's game. It's been another fun season of covering the Rivermen on the RA Sports Network. And we want to thank, I believe we had about 40 viewers at one point for tonight's game. We want to thank everyone who subscribed to our channel throughout the season. This has been my 3rd season covering Rivermen games, and it's been our 2nd season as the RA Sports Network, and we look to continue to grow next season. And we want to thank everyone for your support. And if you haven't subscribed already, we invite you to do so. We look forward to seeing what next year has in store for us as and of course, my broadcast partner, Adriana Wong, couldn't have done it this year without her, and never would be able to do it without her. Looking forward to next season, where at the beginning of next season, we won't be fiancés anymore. We will be husband and wife as we're tying the knot this summer, July 12th. And we're
Not in it. Well,
I'm hogging the screen, but you want to say anything before we sign off?
oh, hope you guys had a great season watching, and we'll see you next year.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks everyone for tuning in once again, and if we don't have any more games for you before next season, we hope everybody has a great spring and a great summer. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you next time.